Hey guys, I was on TikTok the other day and I came across this video that really sat with me. She said, listen, society treats overweight people differently. If you want people to respect you, lose weight. If you want people to show interest in you, lose weight. She said, lose the weight so you don't have to continue to live through being invisible. Lose it for your mental health and well being. Lose the weight so you can experience the way people treat you when you're thinner. And that's what made her message stand out and hit for me. Because what she was describing is an uncomfortable truth, and it isn't rare. Unfortunately, it's the norm. This is how society operates, whether people want to admit it or not. Thin people move through the world differently. You are afforded a different level of courtesy, a different level of visibility, and even a different level of softness. Society, though, loves to act like weight doesn't matter and people should be judged by the their character, not by their appearance. But of course, actions speak much louder than words. Watch how people behave. Watch how they light up when they see someone thin versus how quickly they dim when someone overweight walks in. Watch how much faster the smiles come or how quickly they dim. If your body fits inside the lines society has, drawn out, you get treated better. Period. That's the system we live in. And when the content creator said lose weight so you don't have to deal with this, I don't think she was being vain or cruel. She was being honest. She was saying what a lot of people wish someone had told them sooner. The world is not kind to overweight people. If you're not overweight, what she was saying was, please take care to not become overweight. And if you are overweight, please consider a weight loss journey. And I felt that in a very personal way. I'm going to share a story with you guys. My mother-in-law used to jab at me all the time, my ex-mother-in-law, thank God, about my weight. I remember we were all going out to dinner and we had to pile into two cars. And it was me, my husband, and my father-in-law's girlfriend that were all going to sit in the back seat. And my mother-in-law said all loud, she goes, let the thinnest one get in the middle. Kitty, that would be you, which was my father-in-law's girlfriend. She would always say stuff like that about my weight. But anyway, that's completely off topic. I do know what this content creator was saying because I haven't always been overweight. I was 120 pounds for many, many years into my late 20s. People were always warm, they smiled, they were overly courteous and helpful to me. They looked me in the eye, they asked if I needed help. I existed in a world where people naturally extended kindness. And I didn't even realize really at the time that it was connected to how I looked. Because when you're thin, that treatment feels normal. It's like it's your baseline. But then when I had my last son, the weight just piled on. It was awful. And once all the weight settled in, that's when I learned the lesson that the content creator in the TikTok was talking about. Because as my body changed, so did the people. And they didn't hide it. The friendliness faded, the smiles got far and few between or disappeared altogether. The door being held, very rare. The do you need help energy, gone. The eye contact got shorter, and the warmth was basically non existent. It's like the world took 3 steps back the second my body took up more space. People mistake being overweight with being unworthy or undisciplined or not caring about yourself. They won't say it out loud, but you can feel it in how they overlook you and how they rush past you and how they treat you like you're barely there. You're present but unseen, alive but not acknowledged. And I think the content creator basically is saying, I don't want you to have to suffer through what I have now realized. Was it harsh? Maybe. But was it true? Absolutely. Because the mental toll of being treated like you don't matter is overwhelming, of living in a body the world refuses to honor. It's heavier than any numbers on a scale. She talked about the peace she feels now, how people treat her with basic human decency that used to be withheld. She wasn't bragging. She was grieving the version of herself who didn't get that kindness. And she didn't want anyone else to go through that. And I understood it because, as you all know, I'm going through my own weight loss journey and realizing some things that I had either forgotten or just had never known. I've been treated both ways, so I know that there is a difference. You know when someone sees you and when someone sees past you. And society can deny it all day long, but the behavior of people doesn't lie. Overweight people experience more judgment, more dismissal, more invisibility, and more bias. And it affects mental health more than people realize. I mean, it shapes how you move through the world. It shapes your confidence. It shapes your interactions. It shapes how you're treated everywhere you go. The world is just kinder to thinner people. If you are or have been on a weight loss journey, let me know if you've noticed a difference in how people treat you as you've lost the weight. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.